Okay, welcome everybody to the session. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. There's some people on Zoom. You know, everybody's everywhere. Oh, 1 second. I don't know what happened there. Hold on. Okay, 1 second. Trying to get our bearings together. Okay, so we have our team here in Israel. Raz is here, Director of Programming. Mickey and Sharon are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we have some of our soldiers. So we wanted to do this like informal, we sitting here in our offices in Manhattan, in New York, in America, anywhere in the world but Israel. And, anytime anybody says anything to me, which is not Israel related, I'm like, dude, there's a war happening in Israel. Do you know what's going on? Like there's a war. How can you talk about anything else? So we want to just share just a little bit, from our team, from soldiers in Israel, so you can hear live updates. So Raz, let's start with you. I know, Raz, you're sitting in Achiezer, which is central Israel today. Tell us what's happening with you. You unmute, Raz, you unmute. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Yes. So yesterday it was when you don't feeling something like the horror, you don't feel like what people in Ashkelon and Ashdod and near to Gaza feeling. So yesterday the horn come to our Moshav, Moshav Achiezer. It's next to the airport city. So it started horning, and the last time I remember this horning, I was in Gaza, and I just have 7 minutes to go and to take a safety place. And yesterday it was terrible because I thought I just have 7 minutes, and it was 1 minute. So it makes me feel like not unstable, and but I need to be strong because I have my wife, I have my children, so it's making me feel like in the past what I have been, what I have through. So it was very difficult.
Got it. Let's move on to Or Porat. Or, you're here, right? Or, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you in Israel right now? Where are you?
So I just arrived Jerusalem. Just came from Tel Aviv. My parents lived in Jerusalem, which I'm originally from. So I came here because in Tel Aviv we live in very old buildings. Most of the buildings in Tel Aviv are very old, so we don't have shelters inside the buildings. Most of the buildings. So here in Jerusalem, most of us have. The situation here is terrible. When I was in Tel Aviv, so rockets that fired through the center of Israel, but it was like a very small taste from what the people in the south of Israel feeling like daily. And we just woke up in the last night in 3 a.m., 4 a.m. because the alarms and because the rockets. And I met my neighbors because we don't have a shelter, so we need to go out to the stairs. So I met their neighbors that just did Aliyah from Argentina, and they was just in shock, and they saw what's really going on in Israel. So we hopefully everything will be fine very soon, and really much appreciated for all your support, and you came to hear our story in Israel, and it's not obvious that you really want to feel connected, because I'm always saying that we are one big family, and that's really give us a really powers to continue and fight.
So, Or, you were in Jerusalem. Raz, you were in Achiezer. Ohad is here. Ohad Roisbad is here, who's also one of our dear friends. Ohad, where are you? Tell us about yourself. Where are you now?
Actually, I just moved to Tel Aviv like 2 days ago, and I just came to Tel Aviv, and then suddenly the alarm started, and so I'm still in Tel Aviv, by the way.
From what we understand, I mean, Tel Aviv has never ever had rockets. Never.
What again? Sorry.
Tel Aviv has never had rockets before, ever.
No,
correct?
it had. Last time we had rockets in Tel Aviv was in Operation Protective Edge in 2014, which was the operation that I was injured. I was wounded in this operation. It was 7 years ago. Actually, by the way, right now I'm in a shelter. You can't see it, but that's the shelter in the.
Turn the camera around. Show us.
Yeah, this is my shelter. I have it, and close it here. You see, it's like, yeah.
Is it bomb-proof, bomb protected?
Yeah, it's a bomb protected. So I'm here because last night I couldn't even sleep. You know, it was an alarms like every 1 or 2 hours. Even this morning we had alarms. So I study here. I just staying here. And yeah, and as I said, the last time Tel Aviv was hit like that was Operation Protective Edge. So for me, as a soldier, as an officer, was injured, and last time the rockets flew over Tel Aviv. So it's very difficult to think about it again. And more than that, I can tell you that all my friends, my best friends from the army, from home, they are now in reserves. They are just like few meters from Gaza. They're preparing to another operation, military operation.
So do you think they're going to go in ground incursion into Gaza?
Actually, look, I don't know. I can't tell you if they're going in or not because I'm not there anymore. I hope that the Air Force will be enough. But we can't really tell. But I can tell you that all my friends are there, and I'm really worried about them. And my last duty in the army, my last job in the army was a military educator in a military academy. So all my students are now officers in the best units and brigades, and they are just there. And they call me like every hour. They call me to ask me questions and ask me like give me tips what to do. And for me, it's all over again. It's Operation Protective Edge all over again. And to hear the rockets here above Tel Aviv, it's crazy. The situation here is crazy. But I think we're strong. We are strong.
We have God protecting us. God is a real Iron Dome.
We have God protecting us, and we have the IDF protecting us, and it will be fine.
Right. I want to move for a second. We have with us Ido. Ido is one of our team in Israel. Ido is in charge of visiting people in the hospital. Ido went today with a couple of people to visit wounded soldiers. The war already has, unfortunately, wounded soldiers. So Ido went to Jerusalem, to Hadassah. So Ido, can you tell us a little bit about it? If you want to speak in Hebrew, it's fine. Speak in Hebrew and I'll translate.
היום באמת, כן, אז היום כמו שאמר הרב, יצא לנו זכות גדולה מאוד לנסוע לירושלים, לבית חולים הדסה עין כרם, לבקר שם את החייל שנפצע בשבוע שעבר מזריקת אבן שפגע בפנים שלו.
So what I'm just going to translate. So Ido went today to Hadassah Ein Kerem to visit the wounded soldier Tal, who was injured last week in the riot when a stone was thrown at him.
ובאמת המצב שלו כתוצאה מהפציעה של האבן, הוא כמעט איבד את הראייה בעין שמאל.
It was a pretty serious injury. He nearly lost his left eye, vision in his left eye.
ובאמת לאחר ניתוח הרופאים הצליחו להציל את הראייה שלו, וברוך השם הוא בסדר. היום הוא השתחרר לביתו, ובשבוע הבא הוא צפוי לעבור ניתוח נוסף. הגענו היום וחיזקנו אותו, והוא מאוד מאוד שמח על כך.
So next week he's going to do another surgery, and today they came to the family. They were very happy, and God willing, he's going to have a refuah shlema. Ido, are there more wounded soldiers in Israel right now?
עדיין לא, כרגע לא. יש לנו מישהו שנמצא כרגע בבית חולים ברזילי כתוצאה מטיל ירי נ"ט שכוון היום בשעות הצהריים.
So today there was a missile which hit a tank, and there was a soldier which was killed. There's another soldier wounded severely there by that as well.
וכשהמצב יירגע באשקלון, אנחנו גם נגיע לאשקלון ונבקר שם את החייל.
They'll go visit Ashkelon as well with that soldier. Thank you, Ido. We have with us also today Dorel. Dorel, tell us where you are. Where are you in Israel?
First of all, hi to all. It's good to see you all and to know that everyone is okay. I'm located in Rishon LeZion. It's just a bit above Ashkelon and Ashdod and under Tel Aviv a bit. I work in Tel Aviv, so yesterday actually I was in the office, and it was like Ohad said, it was crazy. I never saw missiles in Tel Aviv, to be honest. For me, it was a bit shocked. We see it in the office, and suddenly it's like 4th of July fireworks.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was crazy.
How long do you have to run to the miklat, to run to the shelter?
I'm lazy. I didn't run. So yeah, I'm not from the runners, but for me it was very hard to know. First of all, I was in the office in Tel Aviv. I'm driving on scooter usually because Tel Aviv it's just a bit traffic. And my wife was at home in Rishon, and it was a heat in our neighborhood, and some woman died over here. It was actually a few buildings next to us. And, it was 1 second that we have a connection over the phone, and then I heard the shout, and then the phone died for 10 minutes. So it was very hard for me to be in I didn't know what happened or if something happened. So it's been stress, and on my way home, I just drive on the scooter from Tel Aviv to Rishon. I stopped by the boss that got bombed as well in Chulon. So it was a mess yesterday.
That's crazy.
I hope that things will change. Something have to change. In my feeling and in in my community around me and my friends at my office, it sounds like it's civil wars. It's the beginning of the civil wars in Israel. Wow. All the cities are getting crazy. Myself got protected. I'm working with I don't feel comfortable to walk without any weapon. So I walk with a small knife in my pocket.
So you don't feel safe in Tel Aviv?
No, I work in the center of Tel Aviv in the Masger, and I walk with my pocket, with a knife in my pocket. I'm not a violent guy. I just, I have to say it like that. But you don't know, it can be even the world delivery guy. It's just like that.
So you're talking about civil war, meaning from the Arabs and the Jews who are living in a city like Tel Aviv.
Yeah,
you're just worried.
In a city like Jaffa, like Tel Aviv, like Lod, like Haifa, like Akko. I was in a boarding school. I grew up in a boarding school in Akko. As a kid, I remember the streets, the whole city, the restaurant of Uri Buri. I used to eat there. I used to smoke shisha as a kid in front of the shop. But, we used to live one next to each other and to live good, right?
Wow.
And suddenly I see what happened in the entrance to Nahariya in the north side of the country. It's just above Akko, and it's nuts. It's not serious, right? It's the streets look like Zor Milchama, war zone.
That's crazy, insane. Let's move for a second to Yahel. Yahel is with us, yeah. She's also part of our team. She's a wounded soldier, part of the Belev Echad family. Hi, Yahel, how are you? Where are you in Israel?
Hey, I'm now in Petach Tikva, but I live in Kfar Yona. Yesterday there was a few bombs, and it's not nice. start to think what's happened. Is everybody okay? What should I do? Who should I call? Where should I stay? But what actually terrifying is what happens in the street, and all the violence and all the, I don't know even how to call it, but it started to feel like a war outside the street and the battlefield. That's scary. I mean, I really scared to go out of my home, to walk away alone, and to think maybe someone will, I don't know, attack me for no reason. So it's not nice.
And you used to war. I mean, you had this, right? You served in the army before.
Yeah, you feel again like in a battlefield. There's no other word.
Right. So for a regular citizen, it's one thing, but for you who were wounded in battle, it's like extra, the flashbacks, the PTSD, the trauma. It must be insane. I mean, I can't imagine what you feel, how painful it is.
Yeah, you can't sleep, you can't wake up, you don't want to go outside, you don't want to do nothing except for staying at home and lock yourself till it's over.
Wow. That's crazy. Thank you, Yael. We have with us also Doron. Doron is part of our team. He teaches the MMA, the martial arts in Israel.
אהלן, מה נשמע?
היי, ברוך השם, מה שלומך דורון?
בסדר גמור, רבי יגאל, טוב לראות אותך.
If anyone wants to go to Israel and do some martial arts, Doron is a professional MMA trainer. He'll whip you into shape. Better than the Peloton.
כן, תודה רבה. אתמול חווינו רגע לא נעים בפרויקט שלנו של הקבוצה של ה-MMA של בלב אחד.
So Doron had a very not nice incident yesterday. He was in the middle of teaching a class, a Belev Echad class in Israel.
במהלך האימון קיבלנו מטח רקטות, ממש גשם של מטחים, של טילים, ראינו את ההתנגשות, הכל של כיפת ברזל, כל
During the training, they literally witnessed missiles raining upon them, and they saw the Iron Dome, you know, clash with the missiles, literally on top of them. ומה קרה? מה עוד?
כן, וברגע מאוד מהיר, בין אימון, כולם באווירה טובה, באמצע האימון שלהם, נכנסנו כולנו למקלט, ישר פתחנו טלפונים, להתקשר למשפחות, לבדוק שכולם בסדר, וחיכינו שכל המטח הזה יירגע.
So while that's happening, they have to run to the shelter, they have to call people, call family, friends, tell everybody they're okay. I mean, this is live, this is real, this is like a war.
Yeah.
And Doron, for you also, it must be very difficult because you were also injured in the service.
זה ממש, כן, זה ממש סביבנו. כן, אני שירתתי ביחידת רימון, נפצעתי במ"פ קלנדיה, בצעית. כן, מחבל זרק עליי בלוק לראש, איבדתי את כל ההכרה, שברתי את כל הצוואר, הייתי במיטה חצי שנה.
Doron was injured in Kalandia when they were doing an operation. Kalandia.
Yeah.
A terrorist threw a rock, a massive block on his head. He was unconscious. He was in rehab for 6 months. But thank God he's with us today and strong. Okay, we have with us Sharon and Mickey Strachman, who are our co-directors of programming in Israel. Our activities happen in their farm in Israel. Sharon, what do you do? What did you do today? Tell us about your day today.
All the time we are with the friend, with the wounded soldiers, a lot of PTSD, a lot of problem. They cannot stay at home, a lot of crying. Hard day.
So soldiers are calling you for what? What do they need? What do they want?
They want to get out of the houses and go to another place that they don't have the bomb there.
Right.
They're crying, they are feeling that everything is coming back to them. We all the time take care of them.
So, you know, one of the programs we're doing, our soldiers, we know the people who are under rocket attacks and rocket barrages, we want to move them to hotels in the north where they could relax a little bit. So Sharon and Mickey and Raz are organizing this for our soldiers, for our team. And you guys are fielding calls from traumatic soldiers all the time, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a shelter by you in the farm? Is there a miklat?
We have, we have,
There is.
למה לא
Beautiful.
עושים?
to the shop? No. We have.
Right. So, in the middle of the night last night, Raz sent me a picture. At 3 a.m., they had to run to the miklat, to the mamad, 3 a.m. And Raz sent a beautiful picture of his wife and his beautiful children. One of them is a newborn, literally a newborn, and they have to go to the shelter. Living in New York and America, we don't realize, like at 3 a.m., all I want to do is sleep. I mean, I ain't waking up. No alarm is going to wake me up. And here he has to wake up his newborn and go to the miklat. Raz, how did that feel for you?
האמת שההרגשה הייתה מאוד מוזרה, כי כשאני הייתי שומע בעברי את הסירנות, הייתי רץ להילחם. והיום אני רץ לשמור על הילדים, אז סיטואציה שהיא לא מוכרת, וזה לא פשוט.
See, Raz is a major in the army, and he used to run for sirens, run to battle. And now what he has to do, he has to run to take his children, protect them. So it's not so simple. By the way, if anybody has any questions for our team, for the soldiers who are speaking, please chat them, or we can unmute you if you want to ask a question. So feel free to ask of our team anything. I mean, we have over here with us again, Sharon and Mickey are here, Raz is here, Doron is here, Yahel is here, Or is here, Ohad is here, Dorel. So we have our soldiers who are all over Israel, and they're undergoing so much trauma now. I mean, the stress, the trauma, just because when a missile goes overboard, it's a terrible feeling.
It's important to say that it's a loophole of already 2 days, because the media is pumping us actually all over the news, all over the media, that in every few hours it will be a rain of rockets. So it's something that you wait for. I can say that the past night, like you said, like Raz said, that he ran with his kid. So all the blocks over here as well. And it's something, myself didn't sleep from yesterday, and because I don't really care, but my wife just wake up and run all day, and then she is crying. And I supposed to look like I'm okay and I'm cool and I'm chill about the situation at the moment. So it's hard. It's a loop. I think that a lot of friends that I speak with them and on WhatsApp, on text, it's waking in everybody some stress.
Right. Dorel, we have a question that just came in for you. Where in America we don't have bomb shelters. There's no such a thing as a bomb shelter. They don't exist.
No,
where's your bomb shelter located? Where is
it? I don't have a bomb shelter. We have in our building, so you actually need to wake up to run with your PJ 3 stairs down.
3 stairs down?
Yeah,
three floors.
3 floors. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a bit tired.
But the whole building, everybody in the building goes to the miklat in the bottom.
Yeah, it's funny. You see all the families go with the PJs, and everybody just sit there. Like Raz said yesterday, I saw maybe 4 months old baby at the shelter. I went with my wife one time to see, what is the noise about, and then I said it's too much for me to run.
So, and how many people live in your building?
We have here 20 apartments.
20 apartments.
Average of 4 or 5 people in an apartment.
So just think of a high-riser in Manhattan that you have one bomb shelter on the bottom. It's insane. It's preposterous, and you guys have it, and all families have to go downstairs.
If something like that will happen in the States, all right, I know a bit, and the United States went on different stuff. She went out for a war. But if you will get in the stock market or in I don't know, in Times Square, you will get 2 bombs. I don't need to tell you what will happen. But here it's a way of life of the southern area of the country, Sderot, Netivot, all they call it Otef Gaza. I don't know how to say it.
Gaza envelope.
Right.
They live like that, like 20 years.
Right, crazy. I want to go back to Ohad for a second. Ohad, I mean, you know, I don't know if you read the news media in the world. I mean, the world, Israel may be winning the war in Israel, but the PR war. I mean, the world thinks we're attacking Gaza. We're destroying them. How do you feel about this? The lies that are happening.
Yeah, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the fake news is crazy. You can see it all over the social media, the like everywhere. In the television, in the Facebook, Instagram. You can see. You know, I'm a big fan of sports like football and basketball, and you can see all the best, biggest players all around the world posting things against Israel, pro Palestine, and like it's coming out of ignorance because they don't really live here and know what's going on here. And I think that here in Israel we are not that good in. I'm not sure if advertising it's the right word, but we are not good in telling our story and like in showing the world what's really happening here and showing the world how the IDF works and act and all the crazy stuff that we avoiding like harming innocent citizens in Gaza. And you know that before, like there are so many videos of buildings in Gaza that are collapsed by like I don't know, like by the bombs of the Air Force. But what they didn't say that they get an announcement like few days ahead, like leave this building. This building is about to be bombed, and what other military does that? What other country does that? And no, I'm here in Tel Aviv. During all night, we had rockets over our head. No one alerted me. No one told me, okay, we are going to attack you. It's not like that. And I think our story is not well said by
So you say it's ridiculous that we warn Hamas that we're about to attack and destroy their building. We should not warn them and just kill them all, and that way we will win the war, right?
No, again, so say it again.
We don't have to warn them about, we're just going to destroy them. That's it.
We can do it, but it's not who we are.
Got it.
It's not the Judaism values. It's not the IDF values. It's not Israel way.
That's the difference between the two parties, like the moral.
Yeah, and I think it's a lot about ignorance, and hopefully we have to do better in this area.
Ohad, there's a question coming in for you. By the way, if anybody else has any questions, please feel free to chat them. But Ohad, a question for you. Are you in the shelter 24/7 or only a few minutes at a time?
Again, say it again.
Are you in the shelter the whole time, in the mamad the whole time, or just a few minutes here and there?
No, I'm here all the time. I have a desk here, and I'm working here, and I have an internet. So yeah, no, I don't have to be it all the time. Like for the last 10 hours, nothing happened here in Tel Aviv. But I don't know, it feels safer to be like that. So I don't know. So I'm here. I'm cozy. I have my air conditioner. I have internet. I have everything. I'm well equipped here. I have the chair that I got from Belev Echad.
That's a great chair. Comfortable.
So don't worry. I'm great here. I don't mind. I can stay here forever. No,
I think it's important for people to understand that since Hamas started firing these rockets a number of years ago, there's the building rules in Israel changed. New construction has to have a bomb room within an apartment unit or within a home. So a lot of people will make a regular room in their house the shelter room. So it might be the kids' playroom or a bedroom or, a regular room. You can put a TV there and internet.
Yeah.
So it's only people who don't have a shelter in their immediate apartment unit or their immediate home that they have to go and to use a public shelter. But now most new construction, it's required by law to have this safe room.
People asking here on the chat,
Right.
what can we do to help? So first of all, we could pray. First of all, say Tehillim, pray, do a mitzvah, put on tefillin, light Shabbat candles. That's number one. Give charity. And number two, you could also check out our website, www.belevechad.nyc, to see what we are doing constantly for wounded soldiers, and specifically with this war, and help out. You can donate, you can support on the website as well. There's a, just a chat came in from Candace. I'm going to read it to all of you. Just wanted to let all of the soldiers know that we are with you. We see you, we stand with you, we pray for you, we think of you. You are not alone. That's just, I wanted to read it to you, just on the chat now. So we love you all. You are our brothers and sisters. Your pain is our pain. Your suffering is our suffering. And what you're going through, we go through, and we are there to support you. Does anybody have any final words to say before we cut the Zoom?
And just thank you all for your support. We really appreciate that, and it's really give us a lot of powers, in these difficult times, that you're thinking about us, thinking about you, and that's what defined our strong connection. The Jewish nation. So thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the Zoom. Thank you to all our team. And we will keep you updated on the situation in Israel. Follow our Instagram page, follow our Facebook page, follow our emails, spread the word. And we may even do one or two more of these Zooms to update you and keep you informed on the situation in Israel. Thank you, everybody. Toda rabah.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank
Thank you
Bye-bye.
to all
Bye-bye
the
לכולם.
community. Rabbi, it's for me, I didn't was in your place in New York, but I have to say that I'm going. I can say almost every Friday, I think, to the dogs at the farm, and we actually will wait for that as the air to breathe. And this high in this level, so you are doing, and it's more than appreciate.
Thank you, and we'll see you soon, Bezrat Hashem, in New York City.
Bezrat Hashem.
בעזרת השם.
תודה
All
רבה.
right, toda rabah, toda. Thank you, everybody.
Safe, thank you.
תודה.